Pretty much the reason or reasons I left the band was because there was a lot of favoritism going on, and a lot of my ideas were being neglected, and I just got really frustrated. And Brian definitely seemed to have forgotten about my my value. You know, the importance of me being not only the main music writer, but like his co-founder, his original partner. He just totally forgot about it. And I knew it couldn't get better if it had reached that point in his mind. I knew that things couldn't be better for me. He saw me as maybe not even as expendable, but less important than other people. And I wasn't going to stick around for that because I had a lot of great ideas, and you know, if he wasn't going to help me develop them, I was going to do them on my own. So that's what I did. I came back to Florida and I formed my band 3 Ton Gate, and that's that. I saw the movie. I went to see the movie on my own, and I knew. Did I know? Yeah. I knew we had our version of "I Put a Spell on You," which we'd been doing for a while. Just a great, you know, the quintessential Screaming Jay Hawkins song. We'd been doing it for a while, and our version that's on "Smells Like Children" I knew was in the film. Now, film music being what it is, like when they take a band's song or a version of a song and they put it in, you expect to hear maybe 20 seconds of it, maybe 40 seconds of it. They used the whole entire song, and when I saw that, I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to do film music. I can't believe they used the whole song. And not to sound sexist, but when my guitar lead comes up, that's when Patricia Arquette gets naked. And it's just, the timing is great. You know, and I'm really proud of that tune. I think it's a great recording and a performance from everybody. Well, with my knowledge of marketing and advertising, and Brian's knowledge of media and print, we were like, you know, we could have put together a great ad firm, but we had a rock band, which is a much more fun vehicle for doing essentially the same thing. So we knew that provocation and shock would get other people to promote us. You know, like I said before, with the exaggeration of what actually happened at any given show, it would just take off. So I think that's what it comes down, and to be practical about it, I think that's what it comes down to. If you want to put a good rock band together, go to art school or go to school for media. Well, I was raised Jewish. Brian was raised Christian, and he went to a Christian school. So he had more of the he had more reason to lash back at the guilt and fear that came from his upbringing. You know, I never had any kind of issues like that. I never wanted to challenge, you know, a religious system. That's a personal thing, and that's where who you are personally meets who you are as an artist. Like, you know, if you have any feelings of revenge for anybody, who is it? And you're going to express that in your work. The artist is responsible for public reaction when the artist is trying to induce public reaction. Now, the tricky part about that is it's just so damn easy to lie. You know, did you want to upset these people? Why, no, Your Honor. Well, as a member of the artistic community, I know you're lying, but you're saying what it takes to stay out of jail or to keep keep the assassins away. So you know, like with anything really tough, it's yes and no. In general, if you do work, if you do some kind of, you know, dark work and it's full of symbolism, people read into the symbolism. Listen, if you have a crazy brother that thinks he knows what my songs are about or what my art is about, he's crazy. So, you know, he's going to get it wrong. Or if you're not crazy and you're upset about it, you don't want your kids to be around it, well, you haven't talked to me about it. You haven't asked me about my work. You haven't asked me why I do it or the way I do it. So that's, there's a lack of communication between an artist and, an artist like, let's say, a painter or a songwriter. That's one person. That's one person that affects hundreds, thousands, millions of people. Now, you can't just like, people, one of those hundreds or thousands of millions of people can't come up to you and say, what did you really mean by this? The artist can only deliver what they want to deliver as far as an explanation. So if one out of your 1 million fans shoots somebody else because they think, that you suggested it to them, well, of course you didn't. You're just the artist. You put out your product. You did your work. It's absolutely not at all on the artist when something like that happens. And when it comes to an artist's influence, anybody can draw any conclusions. I mean, art has techniques, but it really has no rules. So, as far as the way the public interprets it. So, if you have something that is divisive or incendiary or shocking, or even something like children's nursery rhymes, you can read into anything, and because of that, it's more unfair to draw blame, to blame someone, or blame an artist, or blame an artistic movement or an artistic style for the war in Iraq. I mean, but somebody can and somebody will, but it doesn't mean it's true.